Welcome to this. Welcome to the Scoop with Barb, where we're going to talk about Angel Reese's injury that she got 2 days ago. And last night she came out and said she was out for the season, but she'll be back in January to play for the whatever that other 3-on-3 league is. So her team came out and said after undergoing further medical evaluation after the September 6th game against Los Angeles, Angel Reese has been ruled out for the rest of the 2024 season with a wrist injury. The team announced today, which was yesterday. The team will provide medical updates later as needed. Now, why would you need a medical update for a season? I mean, you should have. Why didn't we know she was injured? Anyway, we're going to talk about that. And if you're interested in this story, stay tuned.
Hey everyone, you're tuned in to the Scoop with Barb, bringing you the important updates and information you need to know. Let's get started.
Hey Betty Dan Boop, good to see you. Good to see you. So here's what I just read. This is from the team, and supposedly the Chicago Sky released this after Angel Reese came out and said, "I'm done for the season." Now we're going to show you. I'm going to show you after the game 2 days ago. 2 days ago, when if you saw the thumbnail, she is here. Let me pull up that thumbnail. Well, anyway, you saw the thumbnail. We're going to look at video of her sitting with her arms crossed, flexing her hair, doing her wrists around, putting pressure on. I don't even know which wrist got hurt. I don't believe her, but that's just me. I put a short out last night about her season ending injury. And then I got up this morning and there's all these people talking about that it's fake. So I'm like, what in the world? What are we talking about here? So here's what she said last night. She posted this picture and she says, "What a year. I never would have imagined the last bucket of my rookie season would be a 3. But maybe that was God saying, give them a taste of what they will be seeing more of in year 2, LOL. You're going to shoot more 3s when you can't even make 2s? No wonder the Sky is failing and may not even get in the playoffs. I'm just saying. Through it all, I have showed that I belong in this league, even when no one else believed. Who didn't believe? You were getting accolades from all over the place. You have Shaq behind you. Nobody said you're not good. Nobody said anything. We just said that Caitlin's better than you for Rookie of the Year, right? That's what I'm saying. All I have ever wanted was to come into the W and make an impact. Well, you made an impact, honey. You made an impact. I can confidently say I have done that, and I will strive to keep doing so. I'm filled with emotions right now that I have a season-ending injury, but also filled with so much gratitude for what is next. Although this is God's timing and not mine, I am finally able to give myself a physical and mental break." I didn't know she was needing a break. You could give yourself a break without going out for the season. I mean, maybe because your team's tanking and you might not even make the playoffs. Perhaps. I don't know. I'm finally able to, God gives his hardest battles to his strongest soldiers. You'll still see me being the biggest cheerleader on the sideline. And Unrivaled League. See you soon. Unrivaled starts January, y'all. The Unrivaled 3-on-3, that starts in January. She already knows that she's going to be there for that. But she's got a season-ending injury. And let's see about her injury. This is her after the game. We're not even going to play there's no mention of any injury. Here's her injuries. Look at her wrist. Are you injured? Are you injured? Does she look injured? Wrist fine. Now, I don't know if I got hurt in a game. I've seen Lexi Hull come out of the Fevers game with ice on her shoulder. She also wears they're bandages that, help with your muscles. But she's got no injury, y'all. Now, she's claiming she got hurt in the game, I guess. But even on the sidelines, there's video of her and she's not injured, giving high fives and big hugs. And I don't know if my wrist hurts right now, but I'm old and I have arthritis, so I don't know. Look at her. Now, there she's not favoring her, she's not saying, "Oh, I hurt." No, there is a video of her doing this on the sideline. I don't know what part of the game that was in, but I mean, I do that all the time. I'm not playing basketball. I'm just saying, how do you know it's a season-ending injury when there's nothing even showing here after the game? Just keep watching her. There's nothing here. Where are you injured? And Kennedy sitting next to her, that's Kennedy Carter. She's been out supposedly with COVID, was in the hospital all last weekend, supposedly. People are saying that she was maybe benched, that she was maybe told to take some time because she kept beating up on people, and being too aggressive. And I don't know, it's just weird timing to me that now that they won a game after a big lose, there she goes. She puts weight on her wrist as she's leaving. Now, I don't know I don't know if she's really hurt. I can't say. She just wasn't hurt after this game. Hey, Mark. It is fishy. Sorry about Notre Dame, Mark. The Hogs lost too. I think we're going to get a new coach. All right, so, I mean, y'all, where is she hurt? Yeah, now she can concentrate on her podcast. Exactly. She had time not only to do this podcast, but to refilm it because they didn't like the first one. And so she comes out with her podcast, and who was in her thumbnail? Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark, front and center in her thumbnail. There she was. Who was in her title? Caitlin Clark. Now, if you're trying to show that you're really this great basketball player, but you're using Caitlin Clark's name to get people to watch your podcast, no, you're not. No, Angel, that's just ridiculous. Wow, Mark, I'm sorry. I don't get it. So people are even saying that maybe she's pregnant. I don't know. Let's look at here. Let's looky here at Angel Reese. I had it pulled up, but we'll go back in here. We'll do that. Angel Reese is it was a good rookie season for her if she wouldn't have made this big deal about it's about more than just Caitlin. Nobody said it was more than just that it was just about Caitlin. Nobody said that. It's just that she is an all-around great basketball player, and you're good at rebounding. You're good at rebounding. You got a lot of double doubles. Caitlin has actually had more points, and she has double doubles in things that people don't get them a lot for, in like assists. But anyway, but there she is. She's hurt, y'all. She's hurt, and with 5 games remaining, an Angel Reese season coming to an early end, Asia Wilson will probably end up with the WNBA record for points and rebounds in a season. Well, that's cool. I mean, yeah, she's probably going to be the player of the year. And I mean, Angel, she can get rebounds. Like, look, she goes over people taller than her. Let's see if the team does better or worse without her. Yeah, I think Mark Klein. I think Cece has a lot of people watching, but I don't think that. Did she get X-rays? Yeah, we never even heard there was any kind of injury to Angel until she came out and said, "Done for the season. Now I can rest." Well, I didn't know you needed rest. Here she goes, 11 hours ago. I love you guys and appreciate all the thoughts and prayers. I know you guys would cut your wrist off to give it to me in a heartbeat, but we not done yet. Skytown, let's go. We not done yet. Well, okay, Angel, we are not done yet. All right. Angel, come on. How did you hurt yourself? Where? This says, Angel Reese's injury is a blow to the sky for more reasons than what she provided defensively or on the glass. She is a smart ball player who understood Chicago needs to score early before teams can set up a 1-4 court. She doesn't even talk about this player, that player, anything. We're going to do good. We did good. I made a 3. I made a 3-point. Whatever. whatever. She can't even make layups. She can't even make layups. Oh, there's where she's moving her wrist around. So maybe, okay, she's left-handed. Maybe her wrist was sore. I don't know at what point in the game this was, but I just think this team is done. I don't know what they're going to do. They got 2 rookies. They got Cardosa and Angel Reese in the top 7. Angel was a 7th round draft pick. And I don't know that she's doing better than, any of the other players out there. Breaking news. Angel's out for the season. I hate it for her, really. If it's true, I hate it for her. But if she's lying about it, let's see. Oh, she made that bucket. Let's see if she can. No, I got a shot of her shooting the 3. And here she fell to the floor. Maybe that's where she hurt herself. They're saying that's where it happened, but she played a lot of ball after that. And here's her 3-point. There's the 3. Did y'all see that?
All smiles for Mama.
Here she goes. Oh, I'll shoot that.
Reese lines up a 3 and got it.
Got it. I mean, I'm proud of her. She made a 3. Whoop, whoop. Oh, Queer Latifah says, we're about to see the highest degree of misogyny, racism, and hatred towards Angel Reese for experiencing what all athletes do, injuries. Please keep her mental health, and the Chicago Sky covered because folks have to take it to hell when athletes are already at their lowest. She's at her lowest, then why is she doing a podcast and all happy in it and everything? If she's at her lowest, she's not at her lowest. She's fine. Yeah, she hurt her hand patting herself on the back. William, hey, good to see you again. My intelligence is giving me the side eye. Yeah, that could be, but she should have taken a break and got her wrist checked out before she damaged it worse. Yeah, I mean, if your wrist was injured, I bet you went out and partied that night. Yeah, and most players, if they get hurt, they're going to be begging. Don't make it season-ending. How have you got a season-ending injury on your wrist and there's no swelling, there's no tape on it, you're not putting ice on it, you're not even favoring it, you're just doing your hair and doing all this stuff. I don't get it. There's her pregame outfit. So, I think she's more about pregame outfit and podcast and I'm better than Caitlin Clark than she is about, I want to play the season. I mean, why would you want to end your season because, I'm not going to get Rookie of the Year. Now I'm embarrassed. Oh, I'm going to say I'm injured because our team sucks and we might not even make the playoffs this season. Their team went downhill and the Indiana Fever went up. Okay, the Indiana Fever is in 6th place. They haven't even made the playoffs. They won a championship in 2012. Haven't even made the playoffs since 2016. They draft Caitlin Clark. They're number 6 right now. They could move up. But no, Angel's out. She's hurt. Oh my wrist. I don't even get it, Angel. Forcing Angel Reese into the conversation with Caitlin Clark is just disrespectful at this point. Clark is so much better. I think Angel Reese got it in her head that she was going to get Rookie of the Year, and then she figured out, oh, crap, I'm not going to get it because Caitlin's just better than her. I mean, sorry. You can't say Caitlin's on a better team because their team was horrible last year. That's how come they ended up getting a first-round draft pick. The Sky was in the playoffs last year. The Sky plays today. Let's see what time they play. I forgot. Because I watched the Indiana Fever at 3. The Sky plays today at 5 p.m. They're playing the Dallas Wings, which is one of the worst teams. They're at 9-25. Chicago's at 12-22. 12-22, Chicago, with Angel Reese. You're not fooling us. I think out for the season, but we'll play in the. She already said that. She said that in her announcement that she was out for the season, that she's ready to play in January. Oh, well, maybe if that season's not going too well, she'll be injured in that one as well. Come on. I've never heard of somebody like, I could see you faking an injury for a game, or being out, or saying, look, don't say I'm out for the season. If you're injured, I'm gonna really try. I just don't think they would come right out, because I heard that the team first said that she is questionable for today with a wrist injury. And the next thing we heard was that, all at the same time, actually, last night, was that she was out for the season. I guarantee you, if Caitlin Clark went down with some kind of injury that nobody could see, that she wouldn't come on and announce she's out for the season. She would be like, oh, I'm going to get back. I'm going to do whatever. I'm going to try to get back. How do you know, Angel? What if the Sky made it through the whole playoffs and you had a whole month to get ready? It's September 8th. The playoffs go into late October. If you're on one of the teams that makes it to the finals, what if your team made it to the finals and you got cured by then? I mean, are you going to have surgery? What is so bad that you're out for the season, but you're going to be back in January? Yeah, she's letting her team down. She's all about herself. Caitlin Clark is closer to winning the MVP than Angel Reese is to winning Rookie of the Year. I agree with that. I totally agree with that. There's no comparison between them. They don't even play the same position. Their stats are different. Yes, Caitlin has a whole lot of turnovers, but Angel Reese has the worst scoring percentage in the country for players that that shoot a lot. Not for every player who might shoot 1 out of 100 and only took 100 shots. But yeah, Caitlin's a lock for Rookie of the Year. I think Angel finally saw that, and she's like, I don't know. Maybe the coach was going to bench her. I don't know. She's like, I'm out. Yeah. Oh, and then she goes in her podcast. She says that here, we'll just listen to this. This was from her podcast.
Were you ever close with Haley?
She's talking about Haley Van Lith. Listen to what she says.
Were you ever close with Haley Van Lith?
We weren't like super close, but I was probably one of the closer people with her on the team, because I think she was really distant from everybody else. So I kind of felt bad. So I was like, let me get closer and like see who she is, because she was the only white girl on the team. So I didn't want her to feel uncomfortable.
What? I thought we weren't supposed to notice race. Y'all are always like, oh, they just don't like us because we're black, and they just like Caitlin because she's white. Well, what has it got to do? If you play basketball and you're a white person, if you don't like black people, you're not going to be on a team. You're not going to want to play. That's just the way it is, because there are more black players in basketball than there are white. Now, if you want to play softball, there's hardly any black players in women's softball. It's just what it is. Her shooting percentage is like 30% from 2 feet out, layups, putbacks. Well, she's gonna take care of Haley Van Lith, because Haley Van Lith's the only white player on the team. I'm sure that's happened before for Haley Lith. I don't think she cares.
I wanted her to feel as comfortable as she could, being able to come into a situation where she had a transfer. She was super successful at Louisville. And then for a little while, she struggled with confidence in the beginning, and just being able to be there for her.
Do you think that she just wasn't a good fit for that specific LSU team?
Yeah, I think it just wasn't a good fit for that specific team. She's an amazing guard that can do so many great things on the court. I've seen her kill for a long time, and I know she'll continue to kill. And I see her gain her confidence back on the 3-on-3. We still text. I still congratulate her. I'm so happy for her at TCU. I'm trying to support her there as well. But that's somebody that like really, really, really works hard, and that's somebody I really admire their like work ethics. She works her off.
Well, I just don't know why you even. First of all, I never understood why she started a podcast in the middle of the season when the team was struggling. Now, you got to understand, her starting a podcast wouldn't be like somebody like me. Like, I do everything. I do my thumbnails. I do my, I'm 100%, everything I do on my channel is me. So for me to go do this nice podcast that she's doing with, the nice setup and people filming it for her and people making her little clips into shorts and doing all this stuff that she's doing, she's not having to do that. She has put herself under Shaq's wing. He took her under his arm. He took her in. He even said he tried to hate Caitlin Clark. There was a whole thing about that. He tried not to like Caitlin Clark because Caitlin is, because he's so behind her, behind Angel. And Angel starts this, I guess what I'm saying is her doing a podcast isn't a full-time gig like it would be for somebody else doing it who has to do everything themselves. Edit, clip, post, come up with thumbnail, the whole thing. There's a lot that goes into putting on a video. That's right, Betty Dan Boop. There you go. She's injured her wrist from texting too much or reacting to pat her own back. But yeah, I just, come on, girl. There's her in high school. There's her in high school.
Getting on a first day. What you gonna do for Big Mama for real? What do I get for my birthday? What do I get for my birthday? What do I get for my birthday? What do I get for my birthday?
Well, you got high schoolers guarding you, and there's a lot of fouls that happen under the basket that don't get called. People always getting tapped on the arms and stuff. But you got to be good enough. If you can go up and get all these rebounds, then why can't you make your shot? Because when you're up getting a rebound, people are hitting you and stuff. And I don't hate her. I just think it's wrong. I think it's really just the fans. Sometimes it's very disrespectful. I think there's a lot of racism when it comes to it. And I don't think she stands with any of that. Yeah, this is Angel Reese talking about, that there's racism in sports. Well, there is. And most of that racism goes against Caitlin. And also, people don't like it because she's straight. Because the league is a lot of lesbians. It just is. Black lesbians. And here comes this phenomenal Caitlin Clark, who is white, Catholic, straight, as far as everybody knows. As far as everybody knows, Angel Reese is straight. So it's going to come down. She thinks that Caitlin Clark's fans are racist. Well, I think your fans are racist. I think the people who are like Cheryl Swoops talking crap about Caitlin Clark and how Angel's better than Caitlin, that's racist. That's racist. Because if you can't see that Caitlin's the best player out there, at least as far as rookies go, no, she's not perfect. Yeah, she has a lot of turnovers, but she's also a better player. Well, here was Angel coming in to her last game. Okay, let me see what this Williams says. I'm a 42-year-old black man that has watched white Americans support tons of black star athletes. The one time a white girl is clearly the greatest we've ever seen, and nobody can just keep it real. Thank you so much, William. Thank you for that. Because look, it is true. You can't deny that Caitlin's better. Vincent says, I'm going to miss her. I hope she gets well soon. She had me laughing and scratching my head at the same time with her style of play. Yeah, Vincent. Yeah, I mean, look, back in the day, back in college, 2023 season, the tournament, this stuff happens, right? There's this thing about Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese, and we go into the next season, and we're all like, sorry, somebody's at my door. Let me see who that is. Anyway, so yeah, I forgot what I was saying because I got interrupted. There's dogs that keep coming up on my porch. But yeah, so anyway. Yeah, her style of play, I know what I was saying. So after the 2024 season rolls around for college, 2023, 2024. I'm watching because, they won the national championship. They won the national championship. So here's the thing that started this Angel Reese, Caitlin Clark deal. That's back in college. So coming up on the next season. So LSU won the national championship. They go up And, they've got Kim Mulkey. It's fun to watch Kim Mulkey. Love her, hate her, whatever. She's fun to watch. It's fun to watch sometimes. I've supported her at the same time. I don't like the way I've heard bad things about her, but you don't know what's true. You don't know if it's true. And so I watched LSU. I'm pulling for LSU. Let's go, Angel. At the same time, I'm over there pulling for Iowa. When they play each other, gotta say I was for Iowa. But look, then they get into the pros and it's this Caitlin against Angel thing. No. You have, there's no comparison. Richard says she should have learned to kick the ball out like the NBA players they compare her to. Yeah, there's a lot of room for improvement. One of the things that Caitlin needed to improve on was her little floaters and her little shots that aren't right under the basket, but driving in and then pulling up and doing her little floater. And she worked on it, and she's made some of those. Angel doesn't need to be working on three-pointers. I mean, yeah, you need to practice three-pointers because you might get in a game where you need that. Somebody's got to shoot that three-pointer, and they might leave her open because she kind of sucks at shooting, and she made one. So, okay, well, we're going to leave her open, and then she wins the game for them. You need to practice them, but you need to be spending all your time in the gym practicing. She said she claimed, or two-pointers, she claims that she was in the gym all night practicing her 2-point shots. I don't believe her. Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese, they've been in the Roy conversation, but the question is, can either of them enter the MVP conversation? No. Let me see. This is Rebecca Lobo.
Let's keep the ball rolling with Basketball Hall of Famer Rebecca Lobo, who joins us this morning. All right, Rebecca, Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese, they've been in the Rookie of the Year conversation, but the question is, can either of them enter the MVP conversation?
Well, both of these young women have had incredible rookie campaigns, that's for sure. And when you look at the MVP conversation, of course, A'ja Wilson is the front runner there. She is just having a season like we've not seen before in terms of her scoring and rebounding combined. But when you look at these two rookies, I would not be shocked if we found Caitlin Clark in that conversation by the end of the year. Keep in mind that you vote for 5 players when you're voting for MVP. And so both A'ja Wilson, Nafisa Collier, Breanna Stewart.
I didn't know that you vote for 5 people. I don't know who votes. I just know that a lot of times ESPN came out this year and they had Angel Reese as Rookie of the Year. No. Where can anybody come up with that? Where? Because she gets double-doubles that sometimes she didn't get till the end of the game because they left her in and fed her the ball. Here, Angel, here, make 5 shots and get 4 rebounds. That'll get your double-double for you.
Those will all be players who are in that top 5. Could Caitlin find her way there? I think she can because of the impact she's had on winning, the impact she has had on that franchise, and the numbers that she's putting up.
No, she didn't, Nike Rawhide. She didn't. She wasn't complaining with the wrist. If you go back, hey, Ginger, if you go back to the beginning of this, I showed you the press conference. I didn't play the sound, but I showed you the press conference after the game, and she's sitting with her arms crossed. She's flipping her hair around. She's not favoring her wrist. She's got no ice. She's got no bandage. She's got nothing to indicate that she's injured. There was a time in the game when she was doing this with her left wrist. That's it. People fall down. People roll their ankles and lay on the floor and, around like that and get up and get help off the bench and come back in and play. Hey, Broken Justice. Good to see you. And they come back in and play. Yeah, Ginger, you're going to have to get into this stuff because, you got to cover what you're into, right? The best way to, have a podcast or YouTube or anything else is to talk about what you love. And I'm really into this. So, into it more than I am my football. So,
up in particular on the offensive end when you combine her scoring and assisting. Not be surprised if she enters the conversation. She won't win MVP this year, but would not be surprised if she ends up in
She
that
could
top
win
5 in terms
MVP
of
though.
voting.
You know
Yeah,
why?
especially with how the season
She could win MVP
started
because
and how the season is
Well, do they-
going,
wait.
and especially after the Olympic break. Rebecca,
does anybody know, do they vote on MVP before the playoffs or after? Because, you know, if you look at it, Caitlin could go into the playoffs. What if the Indiana Fever won? You know, what if they end up winning? So I don't know when they do. When does anybody know? Nike also watched press conference after game. Nothing about her wrist and the way she's moving both hands. Yes, Nike. That's what I'm saying. You can go back and look at the beginning of this video when we're done. Keep watching now if you want. But yeah, I showed it. There's nothing there. There's nothing there. She's fine. We didn't hear anything about her injury. The team came out and said that, you know, they need to come out with some more information about it. Yeah, I want to know when it happened. Where is she injured? I don't think that was from the last game. Maybe she got injured putting on her outfit of the day. Is a block shot catch? Yeah, you know, Richard, sometimes I think they're giving people rebounds for air balls. Have you noticed that? I think some people are getting air ball rebounds. But yeah, she's got her podcast, Unapologetically Angel. Well, I did, I subscribed to it on YouTube. And then after she did what she did and put Caitlin in her title and put Caitlin front and center, said she got the T on Caitlin. I unsubscribed. No, I'll catch clips and stuff over here on Twitter, but no, I'm not gonna. No, I believe you're faking, Angel. Remember that time she was dribbling down the court and she's like dribble, dribble, put in the other hand, dribble, dribble, dribble. It was such a double dribble and full on film of her head on coming down the court, couldn't even dribble. I think so too. I think so, Nike Rawhide. I think Cordoso is way better than her, and she's a lot taller too. And Cordoso drafted first. She drafted third? I think she was third in the draft, and Angel was 7th. And I think I hope they do. I hope they win today without her. I do. I hope they do. Kennedy's back. I don't really like Kennedy either because she beat up on Caitlin. She's kind of mean. Well, and she got kicked off of a couple of teams for that. Vincent says WNBA is the only sport where do I take the MVP at the beginning of the year? I hope they tell us who's going to win next year so I can go ahead and put some money on it, right? Yeah, let's gamble on it. I would put my next paycheck on Caitlin Clark winning Rookie of the Year. I just would. WNBA is the only sport where I already read that. Ginger says, yes, exactly. You are so excited about it. Yeah, I am. Caitlin Clark, watching, and actually here, honest truth, when the season started, I did not like the Indiana Fever. I didn't think they were playing good. You know, they weren't playing as a team. I thought they were jealous of Caitlin. They just, you know, a little bit here and there. Like I didn't think AB was being that way or anything, but yeah, I just I didn't like them. And after the break, I am a fan of the whole team. I even got a shirt in there. I didn't want to wear it today because I was talking about Angel. I just got a T-shirt, Indiana Fever T-shirt. I love the team. I love all of them. Y'all been calling for the coach to be fired. Yeah, she's made some dumb moves with some, you know, who she puts in the game and not calling timeouts when the team's messing up. But I still liked her. Y'all were calling for her to get out. Rakia Jackson's really good rookie too. That's showing her right there. This is DT says, man, you know, got damn well, Angel Reese ain't better than effing Caitlin Clark. GTFOH. NBA Central. This was a week ago. They got Angel Reese, Rookie of the Year, NBA Central. Angel Reese, Caitlin Clark, Leonie Fabich, whoever that is, Camila Cordoso, Aaliyah Edwards, Rikia Jackson, and Kate Martin. No, y'all don't even know what you're talking about. You don't even know what you're talking about. I just, you want to say we're racist. You want to say we're racist. No. Angel Reese is shooting 38.4% from the field. 38.4%. It's just sad to me. Do y'all think she's hurt? Does anybody think Angel Reese is hurt? Do you think they know that whatever she had that nobody knew about, there's no ice on it, there's no bandage? Did you know all of a sudden you come out last night? Oh, I'm done for the season, but I'll be back in January to play with this other league. Yeah, that's it. To drive engagement. We all know Caitlin is number one. Yes, of course they're gonna do this whole thing about how Angel's just as good and blah blah. No, she's not. She's not. Yeah, please hit the thumbs up if you're watching this, and if you're new to me, thanks for being here, and I appreciate y'all being here. But hit that like button for me, please, so that we can get more people over here. It's always a good. It's always fun to have a chat about this stuff. Let's see. Congrats to Angel Reese. Oh yeah, she got in. Yeah, let's watch this.
Sports Jeopardy 1000.
After grabbing 20 rebounds versus Iowa and Caitlin Clark in 2024, this LSU star used her Vogue photo shoot to declare for the WNBA draft. Victoria.
Who is Reese? So random, but I'll be thinking that's really Angel Reese when I be back.
Iconic.
Look, Angel Reese, there's nothing wrong with you being a model. There's nothing wrong with you being in Vogue, Sports Illustrated, about having basketball doesn't have to be your only thing. But in my opinion, during the season, especially your rookie season, well, all of the seasons, your focus should be on basketball. Basketball. If you're trying to be rookie of the year, basketball. Focus. That's what you need. But no, you go start a podcast and it's race. It's all about race. I don't see anything wrong with her wrist there either. That might have been pregame. Never grab anything. She is beautiful. Yes, she is beautiful. And she wants to be a model. She wants to be a TV commentator after she gets done with basketball. She wants to be all these things. The sky's the limit. No pun intended on her team. The sky's the limit, but you need to be keeping, what is it they say? The main thing, the focus on the main thing. The main thing right now is WNBA, the W. Second best rookie is, Rikia Jackson's better than her. The rookie of the year should go to the player who helped their team the most, who helped their team improve. I don't even get it. Here she is after the game. Well, look at this. Here she is at the end of the game. Let's see if she's hurt. I had to turn that music off. Here she is after the game. Watch. You see is there anything wrong with her arms? Is she favoring one of her wrists? Oh my goodness. You favoring your wrist? No. Nope. Doesn't seem like the wrist is injured to me. What do y'all say? Let me see. There's that. That's her right hand. Let's go right there. Oh, your wrist is hurt? Oh, I don't see it. Let's see. She is beautiful. Second best rookie. I'm not upset. Has nothing to do with race. No, Mm-mm. I ain't no white, boo, are you? I'm white, and, it ain't about race. Nothing on wrist. Exactly. See, I don't watch the NBA, so LeBron did the same thing? Yeah, if you're gonna come in here and, start fighting about race and stuff, you can, just don't type. Every day, some of you white folk coming at a 22-year-old girl. No, I think that Angel Reese is in the public eye. She's got a podcast. She's got all the social media. She's got all in the magazines. You can't put yourself up there in the media, up there in the world's eye, and then claim you can't talk about me because I'm only 22 years old. No, cutie pie 7. We're not being racist over here. It's not got anything to do with that. I'm just trying to see where she hurt herself. She's not even hurt. I don't even think she's hurt. We'll have to watch her. I bet she comes into the game with the game today with bandages on it and big old ice pack. I wonder if she's going to have surgery. Because you don't know for sure you're going to be able to play on 3-on-3. You don't see Afro-American go, "Oh, I do." What about Cheryl Swoops? What about Cheryl Swoops, cutie pie? After this season, no more Reese talk. Next season and beyond, it will only be MVP talk for Clark, and she's not allowed to enter that room. Yeah, I agree with you, Nike. After this rookie season, they're done with that. There's no more comparing, best player out of, 10. I don't know how many rookies there were, but best player out of that. No. There's a lot of them, a lot of the people didn't even get to stay on the team. So it's racist when they attack Clark too? Yes, you are. Look. Cutie pie. It is my opinion. This is my channel, and this is my opinion. And I don't think she's hurt. So, let's see. She gonna make that 2. She'll make a 2 here. Did you see that? Did you see that? There she goes. She's gonna make this 2-pointer. Watch. Air ball. Air ball. Yep. She's gonna be your rookie of the year. No, and missing that, having an air ball, that's just people do that a lot. People do that, but when you shoot it under the basket and you miss, what about her? What about her? Good gravy. Define Afro-American. Ridiculous. You people attack first. Nobody's attacking anybody, dude. Dudette, whatever you are. Kevin says, just remember in case y'all forgot, but wasn't it Angel Reese who stood up and immediately started cheering and clapping when Kennedy Carter body checked Caitlin Clark for no reason? But yes, let's blame the refs and the commissioner. Yes, do you remember that earlier in the season when Kennedy Carter knocked Caitlin to the floor when the ball wasn't even in play? And Angel Reese, I saw that video this morning. Angel Reese jumped up off the bench. She's like, yay! Knocked her to the floor. Yes, Kevin Mellon on Twitter. We saw that. Oh, and J Boogie says, please remember, just because you don't see it doesn't mean it's not happening. Sounds like Angel is well aware of what her focus is. Just because you have limitations doesn't mean she has to. No, she's injured there. See? You see her arm? You see her wrist is injured? You see the ice on it? You see it all taped up? Yep, and just when you got Kennedy back. Kennedy's back. What a year. I never would have imagined the last bucket of my rookie season would be a 3, but maybe that was God saying, give them a taste of what they will be seeing more of in year 2, LOL. Oh, come on. Nobody really is watching the WNBA to watch Angel Reese make a 3. Not a damn person has turned on the WNBA to watch Angel Reese shoot 3-pointers. We're just not. Nobody is. I don't know. For me, I never watched the WNBA. Hello, never watched it. Tried to watch it. It's too boring. Caitlin Clark came on the scene. I do watch it. I watch the Sky because, Angel Reese is playing. I want to see how she does. Boring. I've watched some of it, but wasn't it a grown white man after she pointed the finger, called her all kinds of names, and then you had other people coming out. I don't even know what you're talking about. Cutie pie. Show proof you're not a dude. Oh, better not. So many people want to make it race and not game or gameplay. Yes. I don't care what color they are. They could be purple. I love purple though, by the way. But anyway. Yeah, if you're having an argument and you're disagreeing with somebody, we're not arguing, but you disagree with somebody, oh, it's got to be because of race. No. Reese made 5 out of 32 3-pointers in her whole 4 years of college. Yeah, there's no exactly, Mark Klein. Well, I don't watch the I don't watch the NBA. To me, it's just boring. It's just boring. When players are able to dunk the ball, they need to raise the they just need to raise it. They just need to raise the basket. It's just crazy. It's all crazy. Yeah, there's just no reason to watch the WNBA until Caitlin came on. Breaking. Angel Reese is out for the year with a season-ending injury, but she's going to be back to play. She's going to be back to play in that 3-on-3 league that she bought into. I don't think Caitlin's going to I'm thinking Caitlin's not going to play in that. What do y'all think? Y'all think Caitlin's going to play in that? Cuz I don't think she will. I don't really think 3-on-3 is interesting for Caitlin, but I could be wrong. She might go play in Europe. She could, because they pay. Well, I don't think Caitlin needs the money. She's got that Nike contract and Gatorade contract and she's got so many contracts. I don't think she needs the money to go play in Europe, but she might. She might do it, or she might just work on her game, stay and work on her game. And I just don't know. But I kind of don't think she's going to do the 3-on-3. Julio says she's faking it. A built-in excuse to say she didn't win Rookie of the Year. If you watch her at the post-game press conference, there was zero sign of it. Yes, Julio, we played that at the beginning of this. We showed she's fine. The whole time she's in that press conference, there's never any indication, no words spoken out of her mouth, nothing to indicate that she's got any kind of wrist injury. And there her wrists are for everybody to see. And all of a sudden, 24 hours after the game, which was last night, she's on there saying, well, I'm out for the season. And she says, God saying, give them a taste of, she's always so bringing into the negativity. Why didn't you say, thank you, God, for giving me this opportunity and for seeing me through the next day? But no, God's showing y'all what's coming. No, we're not watching to see you hit threes, girl. I never watched a single game until this year. Clark effect. Yes, Sally. Yes. Hey, y'all, please hit the like button and subscribe if you're new over here and you're not subscribed to me, because I'm trying to get my channel to 100K, right? We're only at 30, but we'll get there. Yes, I'm one of those. No reason to watch before. Bored the hell out of me. Then this Iowa girl started launching 30-footers and I'm hooked. Why am I getting... I guess those dogs are out there. Hold on a minute. Oh, there's a person at my front door. Let me see. No, that was just me earlier. Okay. She won't play, trust me. Agree, make a floor bigger. Yes, raise the basket, make the floor bigger. The pro basketball is boring. Not the women now. Caitlin Clark being in the game, it's so fun. I don't miss a game. I have followed this team. I have followed the Indiana Fever all over the internet. I've got this app to watch a game, this app to watch a game, this app to watch a game. I paid the WNBA $35 to watch some of the games. I did a Prime membership thing, the free 2 weeks or month you get to, and kept it because they're playing on Prime. I mean, yeah, you mean that Angel has all those options? Nike and the rest will make sure she doesn't play in it. 5-on-5 is what they're paying her for. Yeah, maybe so. Nike, I don't know about. I'm sure that. I'm sure if she goes to Europe, she can still. They're going to be fine with that. I think that the 5-on. Here's the thing: are they going to really embrace her over there, or are they going to hate her over there too? What happened when the Olympic team overlooked her and she was on the All-Star team and the All-Star team beat the team that played in the Olympics? Hello. Now, Caitlin wasn't the high scorer in that game. I forgot what her name was, but that other girl was on fire and they beat the team that played in the Olympics and won the gold medal. Yeah, Angel wants to be the victim. As soon as I heard she was injured, first thought was she was faking. Really, Sally? I didn't have that. Wasn't my first thought, but it sure was weird to me. I was just like, when? And why are we just now hearing that she has an injury? And not only an injury, but she's out. I think she needs constant attention and validation, and that's why she's doing it. Yes, Betty Dan Boop, I was just thinking that. She has to be in the public eye. Negative, when they say, negativity is not so bad because you still get attention. So negative attention isn't necessarily always bad because you're still getting attention. But she needs it. She needs it. Yeah, goals, Ginger. Might as well have goals. I never watched the game until Clark arrived. A tremendous player and basketball IQ. She makes everyone around her better. Yeah, Julio, she does. Because have you listened to her after games? I'm like, she can recall a play that happened in the first quarter. I made this pass to so-and-so and this happened. And then we got this foul in this, with 3:13 left in the first quarter. And, I'm like, damn, she must eat, sleep, and drink basketball. Whereas Angel Reese is over here, I'm going to go over here and have a podcast and gossip about people. Yeah, that seems good. You started watching again because of CC. She seems like an uncoordinated big girl for rebounds mostly. Yes. Yes, she seems like an uncoordinated, big girl for rebounds. She doesn't have the makeup of a athletic basketball player, but she does get rebounds. And you can't take that away from her. But that one play where she threw the ball up 4 times, she got 4 rebounds on one play to get one of her double-doubles. And one time they were feeding her the ball to get double-doubles. Caitlin isn't all about Caitlin. She's lifting up. Yes, it's never about her. Caitlin's never about her except negative. She will talk negative about herself, but she will not take the credit. Oh, I did this. And look, I made a 3 and that was God's will for me to make that 3 so that everybody could see what's coming next year. Oh, come on, Angel. I think women's basketball is starting to pull more interest now than ever. Men, watch out. Oh, it is, Ginger. Most of the people watching my channel the last few months are men like 55 and older, all the way up to hundreds, right? Men. You know why? Because men are watching basketball, and you know why? Most of my shorts are in the past month or two are about basketball. Not all of them, most of them are about Caitlin, the Indiana Fever, the Chicago Sky, the All-Star game, all that stuff. Hey, thanks, Sally. Glad I found this channel. Caitlin is making history every night, and people like Angel want to tear her down and make podcasts instead of being thankful. Yes, you know what, Sally? If the WNBA had just rallied around Caitlin. Now, I guess it's better for ratings if you have a battle going on because the drama draws people in. It just does. Drama draws them in. And, excuse me, drama draws them in. And without this Angel Caitlin Rookie of the Year drama, there would be less people maybe interested in everything, the podcast. But what's she going to talk about now? She's out of the basketball season. She's going to talk about people in Hollywood that she's met. Fever is favored by 5.5 today against Atlanta, but I see them winning by twice that. Cece was pissed last game, and I'm sure sides would let her be. No, and let me just say this, that Caitlin lost her cool the other day. She started clapping when the refs finally called a foul, and they pulled her from the game, and she sat for a while because you can't lose your cool. And y'all, Caitlin's got 5 technicals. If you get 7, you have to miss the whole next game. And nobody wants Caitlin to miss a game, right? We don't want her to miss a game going up into the playoffs. Now, the playoffs start over with a 0 for technicals, so she'll be okay if she can make it till then. And they're already in the playoffs, so, even if she was to come out, but they're trying to move up in the playoffs because the higher, 1 plays 8, 2 plays 7, 3 plays 6, 4 plays 5, 5 plays, I don't know, I lost it in my head, but you know what I'm saying. They want to move up. Ginger says, I used to watch men's basketball all the time, and hubby didn't know he watches basketball because of CC. Yeah, Sally, I'm glad you're here. Andrew, when creating her character, she puts all her skill points into rebounding and no points in anything else. Yeah, you've got to work on your whole game. I wouldn't think, maybe next year she can get Defensive Player of the Year for rebounding. I don't even know. I don't know. Angel Reese is just a show off. She needs a good therapist to sit her down and talk to her because she thinks everything is about her, and she's not all that. I agree with you, Lance. I agree with you. A football addict here, and instead can't wait for 10 a.m. to watch the Fever. Yeah, I know, Nike, because look, every season of football coming up, I'm from Arkansas. We don't have anything else but the Razorbacks, right? I've grown up. I remember going to a Razorback football game up on the hill when I was just a little kid, swinging my arms, walking up there, and a wasp or yellow jacket or something stung me on my hand, and my grandfather put tobacco on it because he smoked a pipe. I always remember that. I've been a Razorback fan my whole life, and I'm old. And so, the Razorbacks played yesterday, and I was watching it, but I can't wait till today to watch the Fever play. I mean, I'm not as into football this year. Of course, the Razorbacks kind of suck. But anyway, I am way more into basketball. All the people who watch my channel for the last 3 years know that I don't get this excited about most things. And here I am, I'm just like really excited. I appreciate everybody watching. She's going to do the same what you're doing podcast. Julio, wow, it's that bad. I'm from Iowa, so watch her play college. Oh, really, Ginger? Well, I watched Caitlin the last 2 seasons. I didn't know who she was before that. I admit, because I'm in the SEC. The Razorbacks are in the SEC. I watch all the SEC stuff. It's very difficult to keep up with sports and to watch all the teams. It's just hard. And plus, you don't get all their games. Some of the stuff's regional. Greatland Clark fan. Watch Reese in the post. Yeah. They're both good players. I've been watching women's basketball since a kid. Houston Comets was my... All right, Darius. Yeah, I'm not saying Angel's no good. Nobody's saying that. We're just saying that there's no comparison. I'm saying, my opinion, there's no comparison. And I don't know that she's really hurt. I don't know. Don't have a clue. I liked Angel at LSU. I really did, but her pride has destroyed her. Yes, I believe it has too. I think that she has gotten too much. You know what they say, like, if you started a YouTube channel and all of a sudden you had, thousands of people watching your live streams and 1 million subscribers, and maybe you had money pouring in and everything, and wouldn't know how to handle that. You wouldn't know. Most people wouldn't know how to handle that. That it would be better for them to get there gradually. Angel, I think she kind of got to popularity gradually, but this season she has just been so pay attention to me. It's not just Caitlin Clark. It's not just one player. Oh, you're old. I went to prom with Moses. Hey, Tinksy Bell. Good to see you. I babysat Moses. I'm Moses' mama. I'm Moses' mama. So yeah, that's I mean, come on, Angel. I want to see the X-ray. Angel Reese versus Los Angeles. Does it say anywhere? Okay, this is the night after the game. I Talk Hoops posted Angel Reese versus LA. 24 points, 12 rebounds. Good game. 24 points and 12 rebounds. A couple of assists, 1 steal, 9 of 15 and 1 of 3 of 3 points, 5 of 5 free throws. Wow, that's good for Angel. She hit all 5 of her 100% free throw shooter. That's good. But where is there any talk about her injury? Where did she get hurt? What are the haters going to say now? I'm tired of hearing about these haters. Who are these haters? Who are these haters? Shaq said, I'll help you finance your podcast, but you're still not the one. Yeah, because, Shaq came out and he said, I tried not to like Caitlin. Or I think he even said hater. I don't know. He tried. He tried to just be on Angel Reese's side because, he was at Angel Reese's senior night. He was at her senior night, not in place of her dad, but, as support. Yes, David, she has prima donna syndrome. Mark's trying to be older than everybody else. He said they went trick-or-treating in caves. That's just crazy. Yeah. Well, let's see what happens today. I'm thinking Angel's going to come out with, she's going to be on the sideline. She's going to be all bandaged up. She's going to be all hurt. And she's going to be, oh, I'm out for the season. It's just weird. It's just weird, y'all. To play a game, nobody's heard anything about any injuries, and then we're like, oh, I'm out for the season. Yeah, where's the video of her getting hurt? Exactly, you and me. Well, if y'all want to go back and watch that, I showed it at the beginning. Her arms are fine. There was the end of the game where she's hugging Kennedy Carter with both hands. There's no sign. Yeah, there's no sign of her being injured. There's no sign of it. I just don't get it. Well, guys, I'm going to put this to a close for today. I appreciate all the new people coming in today and watching. If you're still here, please hit the like button, and more people will get to see this. And then every time we come in, we'll have more and more people talking to us. Let's go Indiana today. Let's go Sky. I don't care if they win or lose. I don't care. I just want to see. I want to see some proof that there was. Let's show me where she got hurt. Show me where she got hurt. Angel, y'all. In the press conference after the game, both her wrists were moving. Yes, they were. I showed that at the beginning, y'all. Go watch that. Thumbs up. Please subscribe, and I'll see y'all next time. Have a wonderful day, and go Indiana Fever.